The Committee on Parole is reconvening. It is 10:01. We're now at East Baton Parish facility with the staff at East Baton Rouge. Introduce yourself.
This is Lieutenant Miles, intake and release.
Thank you, Lieutenant Miles. It's been a rough morning, but we're gonna get it done.
It's been a rough morning, but we got it, so thank you.
We have Mr. Adams.
Sir,
Mr. Adams, good morning.
how you doing? Good morning.
Mr. Adams, would you give us your full name and your Department of Corrections ID?
Kendrick Adams, DOC number 635588.
Okay. Mr. Adams, my name is Alvin Roche. I will chair your revocation hearing. To my left is Ms. Bonnie Jackson, and she will be back in a second. And to my right is Mr. Keith Freeman. This is a revocation hearing. Do you have a revocation questionnaire in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Is all that information on that questionnaire correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that your signature on the questionnaire?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you have an attorney at your preliminary hearing?
No, sir.
Right. Do you have an attorney at this hearing?
Yes, I do, sir.
Okay. And we will proceed with your attorney, Ms. Carolyn Overfault. And Ms. Overfault, would you open your mic, introduce yourself for the record? Please open the mic. Turn it over for. We will proceed. Mr. Adams?
Yes, sir.
The
Hello.
Code, Ms. Overfault, would you please introduce yourself for the record? You're frozen, Ms. Overfault. Let's continue. Mr. Adams,
I don't know if y'all can.
Would all participants mute your mic? Except East Baton Rouge. Mr. Adams, the parole board is.
I'm sorry, I was mute.
With all participants other than East Baton Rouge, please mute your mics. Mr. Adams. Lieutenant Miles.
Yes, sir.
Is there another conversation going on in the room?
No, sir. Hold on. Let me see if there's somebody outside my door because we are in central booking. So give me just a second. Hey guys, can y'all quiet down there? I got parole on here. They can do something. So I appreciate it. Okay, that was an officer bringing someone in, standing outside my door.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Mr. Adams, the parole board is conducting this revocation hearing because you have been accused of violating conditions of your parole supervision. I will read the violations. You have an option, plead guilty, guilty with a statement, not guilty, not guilty with a statement. Do you understand the process?
Yes, sir.
Condition number 5. You were arrested in Texas on or about September 1st, 2022. A felony possession of a firearm in Harris County, Texas. You were first arrested in Texas on August 22nd, 2021 on a gun charge, and you bonded out. A parole warrant was issued on 9/21/21. You were arrested again in Texas on 9/1/2022 on the parole warrant, and a hold was placed on you. The charges were dismissed on March 1st, 2023. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty with a statement?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but let me finish reading the charges.
Okay.
Condition number 10. You owe $1,260 towards your supervision fees. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Your case has been assigned to Mr. Freeman. Would you please answer Mr. Freeman's questions?
Okay, Val, when did you first go to Texas?
It was sometime in April. I don't know the actual date.
Okay, you had a travel permit when you originally went, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that travel permit expired and you didn't come back.
Oh, I came back. I've had multiple travel permits. I had one every 30 days.
All right, when did you receive your last one before this arrest?
I want to say around August.
Yeah, because they got a warrant for you because of your arrest and that you hadn't returned from Texas. Your arrest, you admit that the marijuana in the car was yours?
No, I did not admit that.
The offender freely admitted that he had been smoking marijuana. He had marijuana in the vehicle.
But
There was someone else in the vehicle.
Yeah, I had told him, see, the car didn't belong to me. I was using the car. I had spoken, told him that somebody that had the car before me was smoking marijuana in the car, not me.
Okay, there was a gun in the car.
Yeah, after the fact, that I had no knowledge of.
They had no knowledge of. Yet you say the gun belonged to Katrina Bellard,
Yes, sir.
your girlfriend.
Yes, sir, ex-girlfriend.
Okay, why would Miss Moss write a statement saying the gun was hers? Y'all were just trying to get you out of jail?
Miss Bella was afraid that she would lose her job, not being that she'd been through that situation before. So Miss Moss stepped in to handle the case for the situation because I really didn't have no knowledge of a gun being in that vehicle.
You had knowledge that Miss Moss was claiming the gun was hers when it wasn't hers?
I did. It was her. She was a security guard at the time. I'd never seen the gun physically. Never been around it. That was the only time I knew anything of a gun once I was pulled over in a vehicle.
But you knew the gun was Miss Bellard's and not Miss Moss.
Yes, sir.
Yet you let Miss Moss write a statement saying it was hers so they could get you out of jail.
Yeah, just on the simple fact, Miss Bella didn't want to do it. She felt like she would lose her job.
When I asked why you didn't return to Louisiana, you said because Louisiana had obtained a warrant for your arrest. You felt that if you returned to Louisiana, you would be arrested in Louisiana, but then you would be unable to fight the gun charges in Texas. So you
Yes, sir.
didn't come back to Louisiana. You stayed away knowing they were looking for you because you knew they were going to arrest you. And you wanted to fight the gun charges first?
Yes, sir. I wanted to get rid of the gun charge.
So you think that's the right way to go about it, by hiding from your probation officer till the charges are finished?
I wasn't hiding. I did speak to my PO numerous of times. He spoke to my attorney. I had a previous attorney before this one. I wasn't hiding. I was just trying to get rid of the charge before I came back.
You know,
But not
once
saying
again,
that was proper.
this arrest report, it says that you admitted smoking marijuana and that a handgun was found in a backpack on the rear floorboard. So now you're saying you didn't smoke any marijuana?
No, sir.
I have no further questions.
Ms. Jackson.
Questions?
Mr. Adams,
Yes, sir.
you plainly stated at the preliminary hearing, you knew there was a warrant issued. You didn't want to go back to Louisiana. And because you're going to get arrested, and you hung out on the streets of Houston, Texas for 8 or 9 months. Did you not say that?
But no, not exactly, sir. My words were, I didn't want to come back to Louisiana because I was going to be stuck here and I wasn't going to be able to fight the charge.
Okay, so for 8 or 9 months in defiance, you didn't come back and check in with your parole officer because you knew you were in violation and you were guilty of absconding supervision.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. At this time, Ms. Overfault, unmute your mic. Would the attorney, Ms. Carolyn Overfault, please open your mic? The attorney has logged out, Mr. Adams. Do you want to continue?
Yes, sir.
At this time, can we hear from Ms. Belinda Wright, your employer? Ms. Wright? Ms. Belinda Wright.
I'm here.
Okay, would you please state your name and your relationship to this case?
My name is Belinda Wright. I'm the owner and operator of Safe Living Residential, where Kendrick Adams was employed.
And you're in Houston, Texas?
Yes, I am in Houston, Texas.
Okay, go ahead. What is your statement?
What is my statement is, I employed Kendrick Adams for about 9 months to a year. He worked a full-time position with my facility, transporting and helping with elderly patients that were released from prison, TDC, Federal Prison Bureau, and homeless people that was appointed to me by the state of Texas. He showed a great value to my company when he was working with us. Never had any disciplinary problems with him, was on time. And if he was to be ratified and released, I will be open to letting him return to a position within my company.
Thank you, Ms. Wright.
Thank you.
Can we hear from Keisha Ely? Ms. Ely,
Yes, sir.
give us your relationship to the case and give us your statement.
I'm his fiance, and I just wanted to say, since he's been gone, everything has been a little bit harder on me because he is the provider for me and our kids do need him. There's been situations where he has to get custody of a few of his kids. He has 7 altogether, 7 girls. And everything's just been harder. They've been calling and asking for their dad, and they haven't been able to see him and just talk to him on the phone. And these little girls deserve their daddy.
And you're domiciled in Houston, Texas?
Yes,
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you.
Mr. Adams? Your attorney is still not.
She.
She's back.
We're going to give your attorney a second to log in with audio. And then hear from your attorney. Ms. Overfault? Would you please open your mic and state your name for the record? Ms. Overfault, would you please open your mic?
Yes, good morning. Sorry, I'm in court, so I'm going back and forth.
Okay, so please give your full name and then give us your statement.
Hi, my name is Carolyn Okarafor, and I was prior attorney with the violation that you all are updating for the possession of a weapon. I represented Mr. Adams. He retained me, I think, after I was able to the case very early and quickly. Our procedure here in Harris County is that if there's not really probable cause, they do not convict. They don't convict they don't convict a defendant. So what I did was my client, Mr. Adams, spoke to him. I did my investigation. The car did not belong to my client. He was, I believe, going to a gas station and used the car. He was stopped. The reason as to why he was stopped was unjustified to begin with, which it was profiled. And they did a search in the car. When they searched the car, my client was not aware of the backpack or the contents of a weapon in the car because it did not belong to him. They get a statement of who the car and the backpack and the contents of the backpack which carry the weapons belong to. And I think the following day, I got my statement. I spoke with the prosecutors. We did not have to go in front of Mr. It belonged to him, and the elements for possession of a weapon, he did not meet his weapon either. I'm driving something, getting lost. There was time that she burned in the trunk of the car.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Adams,
Yes, sir.
you'd like to make a brief closing statement.
Yes, sir, Mr. Alvin. I would like to say, I've been in Louisiana going almost 8.5 years. I'm not the same guy that I was when I first came. I've had some incidents that shouldn't probably never would have came about. And this situation that I have going on, I was actually out there getting myself together and changing my life and trying to do better for my kids. I've been in a situation before when I was in another parish where I had got out one time and an incident happened and I didn't happen to come to y'all or come to a revocation hearing. I was never explained the situation of how things go out here. So the what I'm looking for. Basically the choice that I made to stay away to take care of the charge first. I mean the charge first to come, I felt like was basically a pretty good choice before I came because I felt like I was going to be stuck once again and doing unnecessary time when this is a misunderstanding and a messed up situation in my case. But like I said, you know, you hear my family here today, my employee, my lawyer. You know, I'm a real good person. I'm not messed up individual. I'm really trying to get myself together, and I just really would be thankful that y'all find it in y'all heart to just give me a chance to take care of my business and continue to grow and be a man and be there for my kids at this point.
Thank you, sir. Is the panel ready to vote?
Yes.
Mr. Freeman,
Mr. Adams, I find that you absconded supervision to Texas and avoided Louisiana probation and parole on purpose. Therefore, I vote to revoke.
thank you, Mr. Freeman. Ms. Jackson,
Could have asked to have your supervision transferred to Texas, since that seems to be where your life is. You didn't, and you absconded. So my vote likewise is to revoke.
Mr. Adams, you received 2 votes to revoke your supervision because you're absconded. And basically, I agree with my colleagues this morning, and I'm going to vote to revoke. So you have received 3 votes to revoke. The supervision has been revoked. You have a good day.